In this video, we're going to show you how to level up your character all the way to maximum street cred. And you can do this farming loop in Pacifica in Act 1, even with the Watson lockdown. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Cyberpunk 2077. The great thing about the Pacifica loop is there are lots of gang members that you can target who are in relatively small groups who give a very good amount of street cred and attribute points and perk points when you kill them. And so while there are higher level areas you can go to, they're much more dangerous. You're much more likely to get your character killed while you're using different kinds of weapons. We're going to show you how an Act 1 or Act 2 character can get to max street cred by farming the Pacifica loop, which is very open. You don't have to do a particular way. We'll show you some ways, but the key thing is to understand how XP works. So there are three types of XP. There's attribute points. That's the blue level that you see up here. And then there's street cred. That's the green level that you see here. And then for each one of you slot your attribute points in body, reflexes, technical ability, cool, and intelligence. And the maximum level in each one of those is the maximum level for those sub skills, such as quick hacking. Can't get over level 9 in quick hacking if you have level 9 intelligence. Can't get over level 8 in street brawler or annihilation or athletics if you have level 8 body. And reflexes, assault, handguns, and blades are limited to level 3. But you want to level all those up so you get perk points, which you can slot in your skill trees for each one of those things. And those perk points you can put in any skill tree you want to. So besides crafting, which is very easy to level up, many of these things are harder to level up without farming. And so what you want to alternate between different types of weapons. So we have a lot of points in technical ability, so we want to use a lot of grenades to level that up. For reflexes, right, we're going to use, if we need points in assault, we're going to use rifles and submachine guns. For handguns, we're going to use pistols and revolvers. For blades, obviously we're going to use blades until we hit max level, and then we're going to switch whatever we're doing. For athletics, we got a glitch to take care of that, so don't worry about that. Check out that video. But for annihilation, we're going to use a shotgun or light machine gun. And for street brawler, we're going to use a baseball bat or other blunt weapons. And we're going to have another video about how to glitch quick hacking. So it's basically these weapon types that we're going to switch between while we're gaining a lot of street cred, a lot of attributes points, and a ton of perk points, so that we have the maximum amount of perk points by the time we hit 50 street cred. Before you do the loop, you want to first take advantage of the status effects. So you want to be rested, that is, you want to sleep, so you'll get a 20% XP boost. You want to be refreshed, so you want to take a shower. That's going to help with your health. And you want to be energized. If you're in Act 2, you want to buy one of the apartments, and that'll allow you, if you drink the coffee in the morning, then you'll be energized and faster. And all these status effects last for 60 minutes. So first thing you do, you go to bed, then you get the shower, then you get the coffee, then you leave, and then you fast travel. Now, if you're in Act 1, you can't get the apartments. You can only unlock the apartments if you do the first quest of Act 2, where you meet Takamura and answer some questions in the diner. That's all you have to do in Act 2, and then you're going to start getting apartments. And so you want to get the apartments for the coffee buff. But if you're in Act 1, doesn't matter. The coffee buff is not important. The most important thing is the sleeping. That's the 20% XP. You don't want to ever do the loop without the 20% XP buff, and that'll boost your XP for your attribute points, your blue points, and your yellow perk points, or yellow or white perk points. Now, if you're not level 20, I recommend that, or you're really low level, I recommend you check out my video, which is an infinite XP glitch where you're not going to take any damage whatsoever, and you're probably not up to snuff for the Pacifica loop. But I'm going to start this loop at level 24 in Street Cred and something like level 10 to 14 in attribute points, right? And so you get off the fast travel, then you go up the steps here, and then you're going to see these 3 people. We want to take out these 3 people with the weapon of your choice. That's preferably a weapon that you need to level up based on your skill points, your perk points that you need. There's going to be the guys in the middle here. We're going to take out these guys in the middle. Just have to be careful not to hurt any of the civilians. You don't need the armed cannon, and probably better not to use the armed cannon, but I started out with the armed cannon here. You see it's kind of hard to aim there, and we're going to take out the other guy with the baseball bat, which is going to help me with the perk points, because I need the baseball bat for assault. I don't know if it's assault, but anyways, it's one of the perk points. And then there's these 2 guys down here. Take him out. We're going to take out some dudes on the street, kind of near the roller coaster, and you see we've got we leveled up there. There's also by the Ripper Dock, there's a guard. We can take him out, get some XP for attributes and for street cred. There's 3 people that are kind of like, this is just right next to the fast travel of Westwind Estate. That's the south fast travel in Pacifica, right? And we level up there. We're fast forwarding through this because it's gonna take hours to do this to totally level up, but it's totally worth it because you're gonna get so much XP. And if you're short on money, check out my infinite money Dupe glitch video. Now, each time you get a blue attribute point, a level there, you want to go to crafting and you want to go to upgrades and you want to see what you've got equipped. And for everything that you've got equipped, you want to upgrade, right? So if you're using the duplication glitch, which is active in 1.6 when we record this in September 2020, you should have huge stacks of all crafting items. Just buy the crafting items the first time and then duplicate huge stacks so you can level up all your weapons that you are going to keep and have equipped. So each level you're gaining hit points for each weapon, and you want to do the same thing for every armor piece that you like, right? The ones you have equipped, or maybe even ones that you don't equip, you're going to upgrade those so you get more powerful as this goes along because you're upgrading the items that you're using, and they're becoming more and more powerful each time you level up with an attribute point. And leveling up your armor and weapons is going to take no time in game. It's just you just go to your menu and do that whenever you want to. And so that's going to allow you, so you're going to get harder and harder to hit each time you get a full blue level, and you're going to do more and more damage. So our Leave Watson in Act 1 video show you exactly how you can sneak out of Watson, and you can start doing this and hit max street cred level 50 in Act 1. That's going to allow you to buy all kinds of equipment from all kinds of vendors, including Ripper Docks, so you can have the best stuff, right? And so there's a street called Baptiste. You want to go down that street. There's going to be opponents on that street. There's at least 3 that are going to be in an alley that are going to be there, but there's also a lot by some dumpsters behind me there that also show up about half the time. So they don't spawn as much as the other ones, but they're there. And then down the street are going to be the animal ladies that my early leveling up for the first 20 levels before video is about. But first we're going to go to the people that are grilling. You see we're using a grenade right here because we want to level up our engineering, but we're also using our shotgun here because we want to level up the shotgun skills too, which is I think under body. And then, so the grenades are under technical ability. So those are perk points that we're trying to get. Really, one grenade there is going to get them all on normal difficulty. And, you know, if you're not picking up the items, then you're obviously not making money on these loops. But you probably don't need it if you're doing the duplication glitch. It'll be much faster if you don't pick up the items. But we're picking them up here. And then once you get these muscle-bound ladies, you can jump behind and back to the clothing shop. Now the clothing shop, I say, is a bit tricky. I'd be a bit careful about the clothing shop. It's very easy to alert the police at the clothing shop because there are some pedestrians going through there, but there's about 5 people you can kill near the clothing shop. There's about 3 people at the top of the stairs, so you go to the clothing shop, go up to the stairs. These guys are just right behind the grillers. You could go straight to these guys, and we're kind of looping back now. We're kind of looping back to where we started from, but we're picking up the items, which we're going to sell. There's a drop box you can sell. If you're in Act 2, you can also sell to the Second Amendment place and the Ripper Dock, but if you're only in Act 1, then I think you can only sell to the drop box. And then there's 3 people over here, and we're pretty much right here. We're pretty much right back to where we started. Just straight ahead there was the fast travel. But here we're going to skip ahead to the beach, right? And so at the beach there's a lot of people you can kill. And it's a little more difficult because there's so many, but they weren't giving me too much problem here. And I'm just trying, right here, I'm trying to level up my engineering because that was the one that I had the most possible perk points because I put so much in so I could craft legendary items. And so, but we're also using, I think, the salt, which is a body skill. We're trying to level that up with the shotgun. And then, you know, your XP is not going to pop until everybody in the area is neutralized. So if you're being chased by police, it won't pop until you're stopped being chased by police. I would recommend that you can drive south. Don't drive north, but drive south. And there's the Biotechnica flats are usually far enough to get rid of the police if they're chasing you. You definitely want to have a car, your own car. In Act 2, you lose your car, so you want to buy a car if you've not completed the Delamain mission, which is a very long mission. I don't recommend that. And there's level 50. So we're totally leveled up by street cred, but you can keep on going back to get perk points after this and also attribute points. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Cyberpunk 2077. Happy XP and money farming. Check out our Max Athletics glitch video.